Look at that. MUP at work.
Ah, first time in Xingjie?
Yes, it's quaint. Like Cantha from the history books. Frozen in time. Just like some people wish the whole country was.
Well, maybe tour around a bit before you judge.
No time. I've got a sailing booked in an hour, so as soon as I get these to the minister, I turn right back around. No rest for the wicked.
I speak in poems, passes the time while fishing, and keeps the mind sharp.
Char, you say? We don't have cats that look like you in Cantha.
I'd, prefer if you didn't refer to us as cats.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I like cats.
That's nice.
That fence is not regulation height. I'll have to write it up.
Do you have time to talk about the finer points of...
I can't believe we're running laps again.
Jan, why are you even here? All you do is complain.
My parents forced me. They said I was wasting my life at the mech fights.
Because you were.
I just don't see the point of learning this when mechs are 10 million times better at fighting than we'll ever be.
The point is, there's a lot more to this than just learning how to fight. You know, mindfulness, discipline.
I'm disciplined.
No, you've been getting disciplined. There's a difference.
Achoo! Oh, that fur of yours. It's all over my robe. This was expensive. It's not your fault. I just need to get used to living out here again. Dad always said I wasn't much of a farmer. Yeah, I miss him too.
At the court? My, I bet she and Lee are already at each other's throats. Those two are exhausting. I'll be staying clear of them. Although it would be nice to get some FaceTime with Cantha's Jade prodigy.
Shall I prepare your business professional garments, sir?
I do look quite fetching in those, don't I? Fine. You may gather them.
Been hearing people say New Kaining. Didn't it used to just be Kaining?
Ah, yes. There was a massive flood when Seitung rose. It wiped the whole city out. So we built another. Hence the new.
Must have been some flood.
It was more than 100 years ago, so I've only heard the stories, but yes, some flood is an understatement. They say it would have destroyed the whole of Cantha if an elder dragon hadn't risen from the ocean to stop it. Not sure I believe that, though.
I'm sick of these dull country landscapes. I long for the raw energy of city life. The vibrant jade, the bustling streets, the glowing lights. That is where my muse lies. If I can just trick someone into buying these drab paintings. Someone who looks an obvious fool. Someone so palpably dense that I could charge them a fortune and be on a train to Kaining tonight.
So, did you ask her?
Yeah, she's moving to the city to look for work.
Sorry to hear that. Would you ever move there? Seems fun.
I'm not really a city person. Loud, polluted, expensive.
What? I'd swim to Kaining before I'd let someone like her get away.
It's complicated.
Master, I was also wondering, do you have any notes for me on the 6th form?
Yes,
I think I might be podking. Master, do you have time to talk about the finer points of muscle activation in the 5th form?
Your execution of the 5th form is fine, Bin. Excellent, even.
I don't know, Master. I think I might not be activating my trapezius, and that's why I'm not getting full extension.
Well, then try doing it that way next time. See what happens.
So that's it. Ha! I knew it! Thank you, Master. Most people here, they don't know a rhomboid from a deltoid.
Just 3 more months and we're out of here.
I actually talked to Grandmaster Chiron yesterday about signing on for good.
Really?
Yes, really. I know you've got a job gift-wrapped for you back in Kaining, but not everyone's got a mommy with a high-up ministry post.
Guess it beats being a janitor.
My parents may have to clean up other people's crap, but at least they're not full of it. Find another training partner, Jan.
Hello, I am the Jade Heights Gatekeeper. I'm here to maintain a safe and pleasant environment for our residents.
Damn your residents! Hiding in mansions while the rest of us suffer!
Violation detected. You are speaking at a decibel level above the noise threshold for this area. Please lower your volume, or my security feature will activate to remove you from the premises. Enjoy your visit.
What in the... The safety violations here are innumerable. Who approved this obstacle course?
Fishing takes focus. Concentration is key. What was I saying?
So this is where we come from. It's intimidating, in a good way.
The scenery or the weather? I'm freezing my feathers off!
Come now, our ancestors managed. On top of everything else they went through.
Now I feel a bit guilty complaining about weather. But it is really cold out here.
Wait, so who started the Civil War?
I have to admit some partiality here, but I'm gonna say the Frost Legion.
And they're not the same as the Blood Legion, even though this banger Ruiner led both.
Ruinbringer. Actually, Ruiner is about right. It's all a bit complicated. A sordid tale of family tragedy and betrayal.
We're no strangers to complicated history. Have you heard of Yanzhou and the Luxon Rebellion?
No, but it sounds like a juicy story.
On second thought, I find my formal dinner party garments make me seem trimmer in the waist. Hannah, thoughts?
You do look very dignified in your formal dinner party garments, sir.
Indeed. Decisions. You know what? We'll go with my night on the town garments. I want to make an impression.
You'll make an impression in those, all right?
Splendid. Now get to it. Wouldn't want to miss Lady June.
Nice choice. Our giant tuna was caught fresh this morning.
My daughter will be thrilled. Your tuna is her favorite.
Well, she has excellent taste.
This area's nice. I could picture us here.
Mm-hmm.
The people seem friendly, market's close, lots of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to keep that stuff in mind when our baby comes.
Mm-hmm. Wait, our baby?
Mm-hmm.
You folks at Minsec must be swamped with everything going on.
You bet your ass we are. June's put the whole Empire at risk with the opening, and we're the ones handling the fallout.
Things are also pretty crazy at the Ministry of Agriculture.
They'll let anyone in. Can you believe that? With mainland criminals running amok?
You going to the night market?
Nah, the crowds are already a nightmare. Now it'll be full of visitors, too.
Might be interesting to check it out. There'll be people from all over Tyria.
I'll pass. Getting claustrophobic just thinking about it.
Hey, I'm sorry about what I said. I went too far.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just stressed out. This place is hard. I'm not good at any of it. And it's getting to me.
I understand, but maybe don't take it out on the one person who's willing to put up with you.
I won't. And, congratulations. The monastery is lucky to have you.
Thanks.
You know, if my allergies don't get better, I could always trade you in for a jade mech buffalo. I'm kidding. You'd think I'd ever replace you, you big furball?
She'll have more opportunities in the city, more amenities, transportation.
But everyone's here. She won't grow up with her cousins, or you. You know how she loves her grandma.
Trust me, it's not any easier for Grandma, but we all want what's best for her.
And safety? Cities just aren't as safe.
Well, sooner or later she'll learn the dangers of the world. I never would have said this when you were growing up, but maybe it's better she learned them early.
Would anyone like to guess the main material used in constructing the Jade Heights recreation area?
Can somebody shut this thing up?
Should be a manual off switch under its left armpit.
I'm sorry. All manner of power settings, including manual, have been temporarily disabled. Would anyone like to guess how much water is required to fill the rooftop pool and adjoining hot tub?
Aren't you two a sight for sore eyes? Heard you're over at the docks now?
Yes, yes, good pay, consistent hours. Plus, my co-workers know how to have a good time.
But we've heard they don't hold a candle to those officials. Did one of the ministers really pass out on June's lawn?
Was it Ishikawa? I bet she has a wild side. I heard June almost hit it with some prototype laser thing.
I've heard things as well, but I've never actually gone to one. Been invited. I'm just...
A nerd?
A nerd.
Hey! I miss you too.
I don't think you're hearing me. We've been getting attacked by Naga. You don't want to fish here just for sport.
A little danger will get the blood pounding. One of my friends landed an enormous skipjack here last week. I can't show my face back at the ministry without something bigger and tastier.
Yeah, by going into Naga territory.
You there? You look like an individual of class and taste. How would you like to buy a one-of-a-kind Shinjay portrait, hmm? I'll even charge you a special visitor price.
Hey, be careful with that. Yokels. If you damage the minister's order, you'll be paying for it.
Seems like everyone I once knew here's gone now. Dea? No, I'm sure she's busy. I saw her uncle at the market the other day. Said she's engaged now. I'm happy for her.
So do you, do stuff after work? Like, do you have any friends? Or a life?
Little workplace tip. Don't ask your boss about their personal life. Especially not your first week. And yes, I have a life. I'm engaged. I do stuff. But work's been busy lately, and...
Excuses.
And I have plans this week. Hot pot with a friend. He just moved back to Xingjie, and we're gonna catch up. I should probably let him know.
I let fishing clear my head of everyday thoughts, so that poetry can take their place.
Wish I was a sky pirate. That would be so much fun. Sky pirates aren't real. Yes, they are. My cousin saw them. Sure. Did he see a centaur too?
Agriculture, recreation, zoning. This government's a goddamn bureaucratic mess.
You have a problem with the Ministry of Agriculture?
I'm just saying, in the old days we had one ministry.
Yes, those sure were the days.
Teach a man to fish. He stays fed for a lifetime. Just hope he likes fish.
Did you attend June's last gala? All the big names were there. Except June.
I had a previous engagement, but I was invited to her Jade celebration. Saw the Empress. But June was absent.
You know, I've heard she throws parties as a diversion when she wants to test out new experiments.
I suppose no one in power can stop her if they're sloshed in her sitting room. Clever woman. Strange, but clever.
I'm sorry. This floor is only accessible to residents of the Jade Heights complex. If you are looking to purchase a new home within our community, please consult our main office.
Are you kidding me? I can't get to my own home right now. You think I'm here to buy a penthouse?
There are currently 0 penthouses available for purchase in our complex. I apologize for any inconvenience.
Yes, Bin.
Master, do you have time to talk about the Master, I was also wondering, do you have any notes for me on the 6th form? I think I might be piking my hips a bit.
I promise the most important thing to remember in mastering forms is...
Mind-body connection, yeah. But that's exactly what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Using my mind to figure out what's going on with my body.
Ah, right, Bin. Right.
So the Ministry of Purity isn't in charge anymore?
No. Their response to the Seitung disaster left something to be desired. They fell out of favor.
Fell out of favor, huh? They weren't kicked into the sun?
There was some kicking involved as well, yes.
You'd think the Ministry'd be concerned their people are out here fending off pirates.
Doubt their people is how they see us.
Course not. Those types just want to get to the top and get rich. From then on, all they care about is staying that way. Rest of us be damned.
Well, the farther down they keep you, the easier you are to stomp on.
Blue forms in the green folder, green forms in the beige folder? What would they do without me?
So you've never been to Hookbeak's memorial?
No, but my father used to tell me stories about him. Oh, loved them so much, I made him tell a few twice in a row. He never did make it out this way. Wish I would have asked him to come when I still had the chance.
I know, but you can tell not all about it. And maybe when he's older, he'll ask you to come back with him.
Fishing isn't tough. If one develops patience. Who has time for that?
Maybe I need to go into town more. Meet people. I'm not gonna find my soulmate talking to a water buffalo. Not that you're bad company, but dating was so much easier in Kaineng. I'm a good guy, right? Not perfect, sure. But you knew me before I left. Aren't I more mature now? Did you have to laugh?
Another incident report in the accounts receivable folder? Daya better shape that rookie up.
I knew it would be tough to visit this place, but wow.
It's a lot, thinking about the past. Things your ancestors went through. Makes you wonder, if you were in their situation, would you be strong enough to get through it?
I like to think so, but guess you don't know until you live it. Just pray we never do.
Can't believe the Ministry's afraid of a bunch of junkyard pirates.
Well, heard those Aether Blades shot an Elder Dragon. Not sure how I'd handle it either.
If we were getting paid what they are, they'd tell us to suck it up and figure it out.
Funny how that works. Huh. Think we'll get overtime?
Oh, you were serious.
You can't just put new soap in the bathroom. It needs the planning committee's approval. There's a process.
A day like every other. My line connects sky to sea. Hook descends, heavy with bait, through eddies and seagrasses. But though my stomach rumbles, the fish may not answer.
You know that mountain that the magic lady haunts? What are you talking about? There's this secret mountain in the sky, and some lady haunts it because she's sad her daughter died. When you get older, you'll know those stories are made up. Who comes up with this stuff?
She called me a fool. I called her a doctor. Called her a doctor. Oh, where were you planning to go with that, Benyo?
I better get overtime for this.
A triple tail tamaki sounds really good right now.
I swear, that place is crawling with ghosts.
The temple on the hill? That's just something we tell kids to keep them from playing in it.
Well, I went to check it out yesterday. My friend said not to miss it while I was here. And one of them nearly sucked my soul straight out of my nose.
Your nose? Really?
My nose.
I'll spread the word. Tell people to keep their distance.
You have any idea where to find a good steak around here? Preferably Doliak.
Doliak?
You know, big, dumb, furry. Doliak.
This is an unauthorized balcony extension.
This is gonna be a long trip.
We gotta cut the scene, Goldclaw. It's frivolous filler.
It is crucial to the structure of the chapter. I refuse to remove a single word.
There was a glint in Rogan's eyes. It happened in an instant, then vanished. Heart pounding, Gritlock glanced away meekly. Rogan approached and ever so gently guided the Char's face so their eyes met. Brimstone, if you're gonna stare, then stare, yada yada. I'm falling asleep here. Get to the good stuff.
That is the build-up. You cannot achieve a climax without rising action.
You write smut, Goldclaw. I read Cos on Cos for a little something on a lonely night, not for a goddamn character study.
I write literature, good sir. And you are a soulless parasite upon art.
Now I've had enough of your argle-bargle snargle. You want creative control, go independent. But as long as Kippo and Monroe is publishing, I decide what's crucial.